testing.
So you are
Closer to my face.
yes. Testing, testing. All right. We zijn live, dames en heren. We gaan kijken naar, laten we maar rustig stellen, een verrassende finale hier in Schiedam bij de Cup tussen Olympia en Neptunus. Neptunus won van Terrasvogels met 1-0. En Olympia won met 4-1 van ja, de voormalige cupkampioenen Roef. Die dus nu uitgeschakeld zijn, maar toch weer een geweldige prestatie hebben neergelegd. En Brad Hoeser is the man who is accomplished me. He will do the English language for the American viewers.
Thanks, Kobe. It's gonna be a great experience. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Ja, op zo. Ik heb in ieder geval de line-ups voor Olympia en Neptunus. Bij Neptunus speelt als eerste aanslag Eva Voortman, veldpositie 7. Als tweede aanslag Judith Busman, veldpositie 8. Dat zijn dus de outfielders. Dan hebben we op het eerste honk Ilse van der Wouw als derde aanslag. Op het derde honk hebben we Anouk van der Heuvel. Op het, ik wou zeggen op het tweede honk, maar dat klopt niet. Als catcher hebben we Tanisha van Krevel. De pitcher is Lisa Hoeverts. De tweede honkvrouw is Reginit Franka. En de aangewezen slagvrouw is Renske Tellekamp. En voor de aangewezen slagvrouw speelt op short Maret Stuy. De wissels zijn bij Neptunus, Annelieke Swinkels, Minke Blok, Lorijn Buizen en Kirsten Fischer. Bij Olympia Haarlem hebben we op veldpositie 5, derde honk, Machteld Rector. Catcher is Brenda Beers, aangewezen slagvrouw is Corine Amela. Shortstop is Anna Prins. De verre veldster op positie 7 is Jessie van Aalst. En op positie 8 is het Amber Krijsman. De eerste honkvrouw is Rachel van Veen. Tweede honkvrouw is Julia van der Meer. En de pitcher is Ilona Andringa. En de enige wissel die Olympia nog tot beschikking heeft is Alison Spinas. Goed.
We've seen Roof, the last year's champion over the last couple of years, get eliminated in the semifinal. To this Olympia team who's loaded with national team players coming back here strong, starting out the winter. They're looking forward to a good summer again this year, and they're going to face the Silver League team from Neptunus, the Damas Ain team there.
Yeah.
With a couple big pickups this year, looking to make a jump to the Golden League as they expand over the next year or two.
Yeah, yes. They got Eva Voortman was playing last year with Olympia and is playing in the national team as one of the best pitchers we have here in Holland. And Olympia has now, of course, Ilona Andringa, who's living now in the United States, but is playing now for Olympia Haarlem. And they have in the relief, of course, Alison Spinas, if necessary.
Yeah, the way Neptunus has played the tournament so far, they've been very aggressive on the base pass, so hopefully we'll get some action on the bases here for the final as well.
Well, we will see. I think we play 7 innings in this last game, so it will be spectacular.
Yeah, 20th edition here in the Netherlands, right?
Yes.
Kurt Whiteside's put on a great tournament over the years and continues to expand it and reach out to the internationals, mixed teams from America.
Good afternoon and welcome everybody
now we've got 2 Dutch teams in the
to
final.
the 20th edition of the Cup.
Yes,
This afternoon we have
last year
championship
I think
game
every time
between
in
Olympia
the
Haarlem
semi-final and in the final were Dutch teams.
and Neptunus.
Very good. The American teams compete very well. They're much younger and also not
This afternoon's starting lineups.
But they have a great time over here.
absolutely. It's a great experience for all of them.
Number 11 and I hope I get these pronunciations good. Akel Rector. Number 21, Brenda Beers. Number 13, Corinne Amerlan. Number 18, Anna Prinz. Number 9, Jesse Van Olst. Number 27, Amber Kriegsman. Number 7, Rachel Van Vicka.
Van Veen.
Number
Is it the bird? Is it
5,
the plane? No, it's
Julia
Rachel Van Veen.
Blake.
Yeah, he's doing a way better job than I could pronounce his name.
Number 6, Ilona Andriha. And in the bullpen, I guess, number 53, Allison Spina. Head coach Gregory Crampon and the rest of the coaching staff. And now for Neptunus. Number 19, Ava Fortman. Number 20, Judith Bushman. Number 12, Ilse Vanderbilt. Number 18, Anouk van der Novel. Number 25, Tanisha van Krevel. Number 10, Lisa Hoeverts. Number 28, Regine Franka. Number 33, Renska Telekom. And number 23, Merritt Stone. The reserves, number 14, Annalika Schriekels. Number 4, Minka Bloch. Number 7, Lorraine Bauja. Number 24, Kristen Fisher. And the head coach, Yitz, and the rest of his staff. I'm sorry, I couldn't read all that. I apologize for the pronunciation. And announcing tonight's most important people, the umpires that will be working tonight's championship game. Working third base, Mariana Prinz. Oh my goodness. Working first base, Jonathan Hagenbuch. And behind home plate tonight, Judy Cole.
So the presentation was okay.
Yeah, Michael did very well. Michael Bashan, that's Coach Michael Bashan. He's been here doing some clinics. He's very familiar with a lot of individuals here. In fact, he coaches some TFS softball back down in Texas in the United States, and he's got some players here from throughout the country. So he's been a part of it this weekend, putting on some clinics, helping develop the game here and some of the youth. It's been a good experience all the way around.
And there is a clinic now in Hall 3, I think, for the little ones. So they can also have some fun with this fantastic sport.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to see the development coming up through, you know, with the academies and then the schools and things that they've got going on. It's very interesting to see the development at the youth level and to see so many coaches with so much experience at a high level giving back on a regular basis. It's amazing to see.
Oké, we krijgen eerst Neptunus aan slag. En als eerste dan komt aan slag Eva Voortman, dan Judith Busman. En dan als derde in ieder geval aan slag Ilse van der Wouw. De pitcher voor Olympia is Ilona Andringa. En de catcher is Brenda Beers. Opeens staat Rachel van Veen. Nou, dat heeft u al van mij gehoord. Dus dat zal ik niet herhalen. Well,
here we go.
Here we go.
The 20th installment here in the Netherlands. The Indoor Cup in Schiedam. The final Neptunus Dames 1 against Olympia Haarlem. For those of you viewing back home from the United States, we appreciate all the support you've given us over this weekend.
Starting with a strike.
Two national team players here, very familiar with each other.
Dus 1-2 the count.
And a leadoff single for Ava Fortman on the ground ball to shortstop. She's a quick leadoff hitter. Good start for Neptunus.
It is. Volgende slagvrouw is Judith Busman.
Foul ball on the bunt. Runner's going to have to return to first base. It's going to be interesting to see who can score early and put the pressure on here in the final, if that's going to make any difference now that we're playing without a clock for this game.
Out!
And a high throw, a great tag on that one though.
And we have 2 outs now for Neptunus.
Yeah, both of these teams had a nail biter. Olympia won, I believe it was 3-1 late in the game. Neptunus as well, an extra inning win to reach the finals here today. Line drive back up the middle off the pitcher's glove. We've got another runner here with 2 outs.
Ilse van der Wouw was dat, die daar een mooie honkslag had.
And the veteran Anouk at the plate. See if she can move the runner over and keep the inning alive.
En nou we hebben Anouk van der Heuvel aan slag. Ja, ik wou zeggen, dat is een prachtige pitch. Wonderful pitch van Ilona. 1-2. 1-2 the count voor Anouk.
That's a good pitcher's pitch there with 2 strikes. Good pitcher's pitch. Just missed outside, make her reach. Yep.
22 the count. Runner at 1. First. Nice ball. Nice. Oh, foul ball.
We're going to go full on the count here. 3-2, 2 outs. Runner's going to be moving. If she puts the ball in play, maybe they can get a ricochet and a score. Another foul ball. It's one of the great things about the indoor game here for the Cup in Schiedam is not just the pace of play, but also being able to catch the ball off the ceiling. If you catch it off the ceiling before it hits the ground, it is an out. It's a fascinating interpretation of the rule. Keeps the game flowing. We've seen a lot of spectacular defensive plays. Ground ball to third, and top of the first is over.
Third out for Neptunus. No score. And we now will look for the batters from Olympia. De slagvrouwen van Olympia. Beginnen we met Machteld Rector. Dan krijgen we als tweede aanslag Brenda Beers en als derde aanslag de aangewezen slagvrouw Corine Amelaan.
We've got Ava Fortman starting the game in left field. She pitched the semifinal to get Neptunus here. Also a former Olympian player.
Yes.
It's an interesting decision from the coaching staff to start this pitcher instead.
She played two matches in earlier this day. So
yeah, this early in the year, it's a lot of pitches for the young arms.
yes, I can understand.
In fact, all the coaches have done very well getting a lot of
for
players.
Olympia is
different
Markel
experiences from different positions.
Victor.
Yes.
And that's one of the great things about the different levels of competition and players that have come over from the United States. Those younger girls who are not always teammates are familiar with each other.
Bravo.
They come together pretty quick, and you see the camaraderie and everything like that. Some of these girls have played together for a long time, so you can see a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, the Czech were with an under 18 team over here. Learned much, I think. Oh, good job daar van Anouk van der Heuvel die daar die bal van Machteld Rector gemakkelijk pakt. En dat is de eerste nul Olympia.
Yeah, it's definitely a hot corner there in the shorter field here of softball. Anouk's been playing very well all weekend, making plays just like that one.
En nu Brenda Beers een slag.
It's great to see how many people are stuck around in the crowd.
En daar komt hij op. Kijk, heel snel is Brenda Beers op dat eerste honk. En honkslag voor deze jonge dame.
Now batting, number 13, Karina Amerlaan.
En nu aanslag Corine Amelaan. Aangewezen slagvrouw. Designated hitter. There she is. Op. En second out for Olympia. Runner at 2.
Next up, number 18,
It's a
Anna
very smart decision by
Prince.
the pitcher to not even look at second base and just go directly to first, knowing that's the only out to make.
Yes. Zo we hebben Anna Prins, de volgende slagvrouw. Kijkbal.
Got a first runner on second base here in scoring position. Let's see if they can push her through.
And a better count now, I think, for Anna Prins. 3-1. Full count. Ceilings. Oh,
Ceiling
almost a
and
catch
just
daar bij Anouk van der Heuvel. Die daar weer als vanouds achter elke bal aanduikt.
Unbelievable opportunity and effort on that one. That's amazing to watch the ricochets and the quick reflexes of the players here.
Ja.
Just missed. Now, is the rule the same here in the final? 2 foul balls off the ceiling is an out?
Yeah.
Okay. Also makes for a little bit more challenging at bat here.
Once more against the ceiling is out. Then you're out.
Ball
And
forward.
base by balls.
2 on, 2 out.
Number 9, Jessie
Two outs.
van Oost.
Jessie van Aals is de volgende slagvrouw.
Another starting outfielder for the Dutch national team.
Yes. Ball high. So we have runners at first and second base. And Jessie van Aalst at bat. And another ball. So we have here 3-1 batters count. En dat is ook 4 wijd. En we hebben de honken vol. Bases loaded. En de volgende slagvrouw is Amber Krijgsman. Even overleg tussen catcher en pitcher. Bubble, bubble. Bubble, 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 bubble.
Yeah, definitely have to make sure you're on the same page here. First inning, bottom of the first, bases loaded, 2 outs. You don't want to let them break it open early. Definitely a smart decision for the catcher to come out and have a little chat.
Number 27, Amber Kriegsman.
Foul ball. En ik denk dat die bal ook wat verder weg moet, want anders is hij te snel terug bij de catcher of waar dan ook. Not too close. That's better. Oh.
And the umpire did call the tag there on the runner going into second base, and that's going to be the end of the first inning. Unless they change their mind on a talk. Let's see. Nope, that'll do it. That's the end of the first inning. They leave the bases loaded.
Why did you say another out?
I think there was a discrepancy on the decision about the tag.
Okay.
Definitely saved the first base, but the second baseman tagged out Jesse on the way to second base, I believe. I believe that was the call.
Okay. We had 1 complete inning now, and we are going to top 2. And first at bat will be Tanisha van Krevel. Dan Lisa Hoeverts. En dan Reginit Franca. Die komen in ieder geval aan slag.
Now batting, number 25, Tanisha van Krevel.
Starting with a strike. Oh, nice catch there from Anna Prince, the shortstop from Olympia. First out.
She got a great jump on that, going off her back foot.
Number 10, Lisa Hoeverts.
Lisa Hoeverts is de volgende slagvrouw.
Sometimes it's a little bit harder to judge these balls that are a little bit softer for the indoor game.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great read on that to get back there and make the catch. We got 1 out. Alana performing very well here to start the final. Strikes early and often.
No chance to catch this ball.
Another foul ball off the ceiling.
I think 22 counts. Foul ball. Oh.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside at the knees.
Ilona Andringa, one of the best pitchers here in Holland. Turned over to the USA. And there, oh! That's a hit!
Base hit over the rope
Yes.
in what would be right field. The runner will stay at
Now
first
batting,
base.
number
Got a
28,
leadoff
Reggie Franca.
So it is. One out. Next batter is Reginald Franca.
Going to take ball one on a bunt. Pulled it back just in time. See the shift on the defense. Maybe they'll move the runner. We'll see. They've been aggressive all tournament.
No ball. 22 the count.
With a shorter center field, there's a lot of strategy that goes into the defensive placement here in the Indoor Cup. You got the center fielder occasionally covers second base on plays like that. You see her moving in right now, back and forth.
Full count. En dan loopt er op 1 natuurlijk nog steeds. En dat is 4 wijd en dat betekent de loopsters op 1 en 2. We gaan naar de volgende slagvrouw met nummer 33. Renske Telkamp. Estimated hitter, player. Aangewezen slagvrouw.
2 on, nobody out. Top of the order coming up. We've got a
Yeah, there's one
foreman
out.
on deck.
That is one
out.
out.
That's correct. We're going to see if maybe they move the runners over here for the top of the lineup. Another strike from Alana to start the batter off. It's exactly what you want to see from your pitcher, especially under the circumstances here with 2 on.
1-2. En het steeds 1-2.
Got another pitcher for Neptunus just getting loose here off to the side. It'd be interesting to see if they make a decision to switch going into that second inning.
No ball.
Again, there's a lot of games all weekend and a lot of chances for every pitcher to get innings and experience here in the winter leading up to the outdoor season, which starts here in a couple months.
Strike out.
Called third strike on the inside corner at the knees. That's a tough hitter's pitch.
Number 19, Eva Voortman.
En Eva Voortman nu aan slag. Top van de lijst zijn we nu weer.
That one just missed inside. She is definitely working the corners. Left to right, left to right.
I think she down the green.
Yeah, I mean, she got the last call. It's tough to not get that one as well. It's such a tough hitter.
Slagfout, 22 the count.
It's a pretty exciting opportunity for the Neptunus Dames to be here in this final. I think they were coming for the experience, and they're definitely getting the most of it. Foul ball off the ceiling. Speed at the waist again, just missing off the corner inside. Let's see if Alana can maintain her composure here. I mean, she's putting it where she wants it, that's for sure. Just not getting the calls in her favor, but she's right where she wants to be. Here we go, runners are going to be on the move, 2 outs. Fly ball.
And a catch there for Amber Kruijsman. And it means a 3rd out and no scores for Neptunus in the top 2. So we go to bottom 2, and we will see then, I think, Rachel van Veen, Julia van der Meer, and then we go to the top of the list, Machteld Rector.
Really quick, while we have a minute in between innings, I would like to personally give a thank you to you, Kobus, and Hans here at Softball Dino for allowing me to be a part of this tournament as well, and Kurt Whiteside as well for having me. I really appreciate it.
Rachel van Veen.
Here we go, bottom of 2.
Yeah, Rachel van Veen. One count. En daar komt hij liggen. Nu moet Rachel hardlopen en dat is oh, that's close!
Out at first base on a quick first step by Anouk to get that ball on the run and make a good throw.
First out. Next batter is Julia
Number
van der Meer.
5, Julia van der Meer.
Both of the semifinal games were very defensive, so you see a continued pattern here. Anouk again, instant replay almost.
And
2 outs.
2 outs. 5 naar 3.
Number 6.
They might want to
Elona
find the other
Rodriguez.
line response. They might want to start going towards first base line.
My apologies. Number 11, Machteld Rector.
We'll see if they make the adjustment. 0-1 to start here. 2 outs.
And almost a catch.
You see the hitter way out front on that off-speed pitch, just out front enough to get it up into the ceiling for a foul ball.
Foul ball. And Sealing's out. So the third out. Score 0-0. Nothing against nothing. And we go to top 3.
After 2 innings of play, we have Olympia 0, Neptunus 0.
I think we start with Judith Busman. Dan krijgen we Ilse van der Wouw. En dan Anouk van der Heuvel aan slag. In ieder geval. You want some food, Brett?
Oh, lekker.
Ik hoop het.
Dankjewel.
They can hear it. Yeah.
Well, delicious.
Yeah, delicious, of course. Sealing and a catch from Ilona.
1 pitch, 1 out.
First out. Next batter is Ilse van der Wouw.
Ground ball just foul. And we'll do it all over again.
En er is iets veranderd in de opstelling. Want ik zie Rachel van Veen nu op 3 staan en Alison Spinas op 1. Alison Spinas is on first base now and Rachel van Veen on third base. And Mechtold Rector from third now short. So we have the second out now for Neptunus.
Again, both of these teams very solid defensively, making all the routine plays.
And I see Brenda Beers over here in the outfield. And there's a new catcher, will be Anna Prince.
Two outs, nobody on.
En Anouk van Heuvelen slag. Strike. En strike out voor Anouk van Heuvelen. Is de derde 0.
It's a quick 3 up, 3 down as we move to the bottom of the third.
Yes. En wie krijgen we daar een slag?
Another advantage of this indoor cup is the pace of the game. There's very few warm-ups. There's just one pitch and a throw down from the catcher and they just get going right to the next inning.
Brenda Beer zal als eerst aan slag zijn, dan Corine Amelaan en dan Anna Prins. Swing.
Now back.
I want to give a quick shout out to Walter Hill, one of the volunteer umpires who's here today. If anybody who knows him is watching from back home, I'm sure he would love to say hello.
En nou, Rob en Brenda on first base. Lead-off hitter.
Number 13, Karina Amerlan.
There we go, Olympia putting on pressure with another leadoff base runner.
En Corine Amelaan is de volgende slagvrouw voor Olympia. En safe. Stolen base.
That was a close bang-bang play
Ja, ja.
and a great call.
One-time ceiling. She's allowed. But don't do it again. Foul ball. Oh, good pitch there from Lisa Hoeverts. First out for Olympia. Bottom 3.
Great team,
Still a
Anna
runner in scoring
Prince.
position, unable to advance on that at bat.
Anna Prins aan slag. Lengths. One out. Runner at second base. Oh, catch and double play. And so, no score for Olympia after 3 innings. We have scored nothing against nothing.
That's just one of those. It's tough for the runner. They always say you got to freeze, but in a situation like that, with the ball hit to your right, you're better off just taking the first step back towards second base. Great play by the shortstop to get the double play, and we move on here to the 4th inning.
Yeah.
For those of you back home in the United States interested in maybe bringing your daughters out here for the tournament next year, contract Kurt Whiteside. It's great to see all the youth here following the indoor softball. And they're off here playing catch over in the gym off to the side, just having a good time. And we've got a great crowd, great atmosphere. This is fun. Here we go in the 4th. And another first pitch strike.
Slag. En een catch.
Floating line drive to second base.
Dus Tanisha van Krevel mag weer gaan zitten. Dus de eerste
Hoeverts.
First out voor Tanisha van Krevel voor Neptunus. Better pitcher Lisa Hoeverts.
Another great thing about a pitcher throwing consistent strikes is it keeps the defense awake and on their toes and in the game. She's done a great job of that here in the first half of this game.
To the count. Oh, and that's a wonderful hit from Lisa Hoeverts to second base.
Going to be a ground rule double under the rules. Now, the way the games were played earlier, there was a screen that separated the two fields. That ball would have been in play and live, but with the rope set up here, it's going to be a ground rule double.
Reggie Franca is the next hitter. Volgende slagvrouw dus. Reggie Franca.
Takes a ball, pulls back the bunt. Runner returns to second base.
1 out. Strike. 22 to count.
Again, painting the outside corner. Going to be a one hit.
Yes, a one hit. So we have players at first and third base.
33, Rinska Telecom.
Tennis is, zullen we zeggen.
Yeah, they are knocking on the door.
Ticking on the door,
Yes,
knocking
sir.
on the door, yes.
Ik snapt het.
Jij snapt het, hè? Goed zo. Conference.
And that's going to be the end of Ilana's day.
Yes.
Great performance for her to start this final. No runs scored, but she's going to leave runners on here in the top of the 4th. Thanks again to all the volunteers who've helped out throughout the week, coming from all parts of the world, Europe as well.
Now pitching for Olympia, Schiedam, number 53.
The DP is now on first base.
And her one warm-up pitch there is a strike. So, more of the same from Olympia Haarlem's pitching staff.
Well, 1 out. Runners at first and third base. And it's Renske Tellekamp, designated player, who's at bat. Strike. 1-2.
Be interesting to see if they put the runner on the move here with a runner on third.
Strike out.
Gas right down the middle. We've got 2 outs.
And now Eva Voortman.
I think if you're Neptunus, this is where you want to be, the top of the order coming up with runner in scoring position.
It's a moment now in this game.
He's going to take a ball high. As the catcher throws it back to the pitcher after giving the first base runner a long stare down.
Fly ball. 22 to count. And catch there. So we have the third out. En dat was Amber Krijgsman die bal daar uit de lucht plukte van Eva Voortman. Dus no score for Neptunus. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Coming up. New pitcher there for Neptunus, number 14, Annelieke Swinkels.
Number 53, Alison Spinas.
Naar de bullpen.
I think this game stays close for much longer, and we're going to see her coming in.
Oh dear. And running. And in time. Yes. So.
Swinging strike 3, but she reached first base anyway, huh? Another leadoff runner for Olympia. Unbelievable. What an effort.
Next better.
27, Amber Kriegsman.
Amber Krijgsman. 27.
And a back pick to first base. Runner's back just in time.
Was it a strike or not?
I think the catcher's actually discussing that with the umpire. I'm not sure.
No strike. So 2-1 in the count.
And a ball outside, I believe.
Yeah.
2 balls, no strikes.
Well, there's always one strike.
There we go.
Three balls, one strike. They started with 1-1. Strike, now full count. They start, then they have one strike and one ball. And then they count up.
Another interesting rule that
Yeah.
briefly got past me.
Double play over there. So, 2 outs.
Again,
Well done by Anouk van der Heuvel.
7,
again to the
Rachel
hot corner,
Van Veen.
double off the runner at first base. Great play, great reaction. Here we go, 2 outs, nobody on base.
Rachel van Veen aan slag.
If you're enjoying this game and the play at third base, Anouk is very involved with Left Field University. Something to look into if you're out here in the Rotterdam area in the west of the Netherlands.
Foul ball. And 5. Oh!
That's just lack of concentration. The ball goes in and out of the glove. It's a little bit more difficult to catch these balls. They're a little bit softer than the ones they're used to playing with, but that was just lack of concentration. And maybe a 2-out mistake could break things open here for Olympia.
So,
Number 5, Julia Vandermeer.
stolen.
Runner goes and is out to end the inning.
So, the end of this inning. Going to top 5.
Nice to meet you. Did you dream of me too? Well, fancy that. Got me on the back foot begging for more. It feels so right when you're around me. Every day is Sunday. A million miles on a fast train. Nothing gets in our way.
All right, here we go. Top of the 5th inning in the final of the Cup in Schiedam, the Netherlands.
Judith Bushman, number 20.
Judith Busman slaat hem in de tribunes.
Lead off base hit.
Yes.
Number 12, Ilse van der Waal.
Ilse van der Waal. De volgende slagvrouw voor Neptunus.
Jesus.
Slag. 1-2. First out. Judith Busman op de tweede hond.
Got 1 out, move the runner up.
En Anouk van der Heuvel nu aan slag. Third base.
Number 18, Anouk van der Heuvel.
Van der Heuvel. Van der Heuvel. Two count.
That ball just missed inside. Just missed. We've got a full count.
Yes. Good hitter.
I think in a game like this with a runner in scoring position, it's probably who you want at the plate if you're Neptunus. Although Olympia Harlem has been dealing today. I mean, all the way through the tournament, they've been doing well from the mound, but this game in particular, they're showing their dominance. That ball just missed low. We've got runners on first and second.
One out.
Now batting, number 25, Tanisha van Krevel.
Tanisha van Krevel is de volgende slagvrouw voor Neptunus. Punt mislukt.
Floater up the middle of the center field, flip to second to get one out. We're going to have 2 outs and runners on the corners.
Yep.
A great defensive play.
8-4. But the runner at third.
Number 10, Lisa Hoeverts.
En Lisa Hoeverts is de volgende slagvrouw. Deed het net hartstikke goed.
It was great base running by both those runners to freeze and read that ball before advancing. We got a ground ball back to the pitcher, and she's going to be safe at first, scoring a run. Runner's caught in between second and third on a rundown, and is going to be safe if they saw the ball.
But a score for Neptunus.
See the replay on that one, the bounce.
Was bounce.
Yeah. But Neptunus scores to take the lead here in the final in the 5th inning.
Yes.
Putting the pressure on the Golden League team from Olympia Harlem. And under the circumstances with the fast pace of the game, these umpires who have traveled from all over the world as well as volunteers are doing a great job all tournament. We appreciate all
Now pitching for
showing up and having a good time and putting on a good tournament for us.
Ava Portman.
That's stick up. And now Eva Voortman is pitching. Closer, I think.
With a 1-0 lead, that's a good decision.
3 more innings.
They're going for the win here, that's for sure.
Number
They're not
5,
happy just showing
Julia
up in the final. They want to
Vandermeer.
take it home. Sure, this is a unique experience for Ava, being a former Olympia Harlem player from last year. Switching over to Neptunus, this is her first time facing her former teammates, and it's in a final of the Cup. This is some great stuff.
.22 the count, I think. Fukana.
That one just misses low. Drop third strike, throw to first, and out.
Yes, number 5, Julia Vandermeer. First out.
Now batting, number 11, Raquel Rector.
Machteld Rector is de volgende slagvrouw. Kop van de slaglijst. 1-0. En dan wordt het lopen verlaten. Redt ze niet. Oh!
There's a collision at first base. We hope both players are okay. We're going to take a timeout here and see That was a bang play at first. Let's hope she's okay.
Yeah, I hope so.
Looks like the first baseman comes away okay after she got her arm caught and tangled with the runner there on that collision. Couldn't quite see what happened from where we're located, but let's hope she's okay. We've got the medical staff here going a quick little chat. See, make sure she's all right. This is a preseason tournament, so we don't want any injuries leading up to the outdoor trainings that are coming up. Looks like she's going to be okay.
Out or isn't she?
I believe the first baseman hung on to the ball, but I'm not quite sure what they made the call. The attention immediately went to the runner and the first baseman who fell to the ground. Nobody wants to see that. But again, aggressive with the bunts to third base. And another good play. We'll figure it all out here in the next couple seconds, whether she was safe or out.
He's out. Is that? No. He takes the helmet. And so she's on first base.
Well, I think the coach of Neptunus is going to come over and question just to make sure that the call was made that she was safe. And it's confirmed. He's going to head back over. And it appears she's going to be okay.
Now batting,
We like to see that.
number 21, Brenda Beers.
Brenda Beers is de volgende slagvrouw voor Olympia. We hebben dus 1-0, one out. En Machteld Rector staat op het eerste honk. Gelukkig gezond na die botsing.
Runner's going to go.
Gestolen.
Oh, we got another collision, and the ball drops on that one, and the same runner is going to be down again for a second. My goodness. That's a rough couple minutes.
She's lying on the base.
That was another collision, this time a foot first slide, getting the legs tangled with the second baseman. Coach giving her a hard time about looking for some camera time, just trying to make her laugh and get rid of some of that pain. That's not fun.
Now there's first aid is coming.
This one looks like an ankle.
It looks like an ankle. Talks like an ankle.
And you sing like an angel.
Yes, I know.
Say that. In case you guys weren't here for the opening ceremonies, Kobus did an amazing job singing all the national anthems from the 4 countries represented. Czech Republic, Great Britain, England.
It's hard studying.
You did well. Very impressed. And she's going to stay in again. She's going to see if she can do it again at third base, maybe.
Machteld.
Yeah, tough.
Tough girl. Okay. One out. Runner at 2. En Brenda Beers aan slag.
The last couple plays have definitely slowed down the pace here in the bottom of the 5th inning as Afa Foreman took the mound. The shift in the energy as it's 1-0 Neptunus. And that's going to be strike 3.
Strike out.
We've got 2 outs and a runner on second.
Yes.
Now batting, number 13,
And at bat now.
Karina Amalan.
And we've got a quick timeout. We're going to get a pinch runner at second base with a 1-run deficit. You definitely want some speed on the bases. Looks like they're making a discussion. It's a very important run, and under the circumstances, she's having a tough time out there.
But who can come in? There's only one substitute, I think. So perhaps Brenda Beers was just called out.
Yeah, these games are played with only 8 players. As right field is left empty. So it's not a full squad for most of these teams. They usually only come with a handful of players and a couple extras. They're going to have a discussion now to see what the opportunity is here, I think, because it's an injured player. And obviously, that's the most important thing right now.
And no more players.
It'll be interesting to see how they come up with this conclusion here. You want to stay within the rules and also keep the player's best interest at heart.
Marielle Vleugels is perhaps coming.
There you go. That's a good pickup. She's been doing the back office work up here, helping us out on the back end of the organization, and she is a player. So
Normally she plays for Olympia, of course.
for the Cup, she decided to help us out on the back end and you know, let the players play and get the experience, and she's getting some work experience on the organization side. But it'd be an interesting pickup if she comes from upstairs down to the field for the final and potentially scores a tying run.
Yeah, she is.
And here she comes. You can hear the crowd in the background. She's a fan favorite here. Usually there's a jersey swap between players after the game, but now they're going to have to get creative if they're going to bring in a new player here. See if there's an extra jersey to go around.
Stop? Or they agree?
Coaches shake hands and they agree that it's more important that the runner comes off right now. They're going to make a switch.
And Ilona is coming in.
The starting pitcher for Haarlem is going to come and take over at second base as a pinch runner. After 2 bang-bang plays, one at first base and then the other one at second base. After seeing another batter, it's time for her to take a step off to the side and put some ice on that ankle, keep the swelling down. And again, with a 1-run deficit, having a fast runner who's healthy, being able to score potentially on a base hit or an overthrow, something like that. It's a good coaching decision, and I'm glad that they had the conference and were able to work that out. So after a brief delay, here we go.
Wie staat er nou? Nummer 13, nummer 13. Corina Milan. Ja, is een omslag.
It's going to be a base hit to right field, but only one base as it goes through the rope, which is going to hold the runner at third as well. We've got runners on the corners and 2 outs.
Now with
Number 18, Anna Prins.
better, there are 2 outs now. Runners at first and third base.
Runner steals second, no throw. Now a base hit could potentially give Olympia Haarlem the lead.
Most of the time they only take 1
Here's a big pitch with 2 strikes. Just missed downstairs. We're going to have another go at it. Yeah, strike 3 is going to end the inning.
Out of inning, 1 against nothing for Neptunus after 5 complete innings. So, top 6 now.
That's the grit of another national team pitcher, making a big pitch with 2 strikes. Being aggressive towards the hitter, getting the out. One run. That was impressive to work out of that jam. Let's see if the pace picks back up here in the 6th.
Number 4, Mika Float.
You see Alana stays in the game here and moved from pitcher to center field after being the pinch runner.
Number 33, Rinska Telecom.
There's a sacrifice bunt that is going to get the runner out at first base, but advance the runner from first to second. With a 1-run lead, they're just trying to put the pressure on.
They did well.
Great play by the fielder to get the out on that bang bang play at first base.
Ava
We
Voortman.
are at the top of the list with Ava Voortman.
Who also bunts, but off her foot and foul.
Yeah, ball in the box.
No balls, 2 strike.
Yes. 1 ball.
Oh, that's right, 1-1. You know, they might have to make that rule for baseball, you know, just to speed up the game the way it's been going. This game is much better. It's a faster pace, keeps the attention. Runner advances to third on that bouncing ball to the catcher.
Hoeverts. And out. But it's score.
Yeah, ground ball to shortstop's going to be an RBI for Ava Voortman. It's 2-0 Neptunus.
2 outs now and a score for Neptunus. So Judith Busman is now at bat.
Routine ground ball to third, a high throw and a tag at first. The runner is out to end the inning.
Yes, it is. But 2 scores now for Neptunus. 2-0 voor Neptunus. Dat gaat prima daar. En het is aan Eva Voortman om de boel dicht te houden. krijgen we als eerste aan slag. Dat is Alison Spinas. Bottom 6.
Number 53, Alison Spinas.
Pitcher stepping up to the plate to try to help herself here. Get on base as the leadoff hitter, chasing 2 runs. Swing and a miss. It's definitely a game with starting with the 1-1 count where you can't fall too far behind. You've got to be very aggressive early in the count. That one misses on the rise ball high.
22 to count.
That's one of the things doing some of the interviews with the American players that came over. It was a big change for them. Learning to be aggressive on that first pitch, so you don't fall behind, especially with these national team pitchers at a higher level than some of those girls are used to playing. Great experience.
So first out for Olympia Haarlem.
27, Amber Kriegsman.
Now Samba Krijgsman. Die staat. Bijbal. 2-1. Count. To the count. Full count.
Number 7, Rachel Van Veen.
Neptunus starting to find their groove, trying to get into that final inning with a 2-run lead.
Rachel van Veen.
Strikes to the hitter.
Yeah. 1-2 to count, I think.
And called strike 3 in the outside corner. Neptunus has the lead going into the 7th inning here in the final of the Cup.
Yes, they do.
Olympia 0.
Zevende inning. Begin 7 is nu.
Double, I believe. And she's going to make her way to second base. And that's a great start. You couldn't ask for anything better than that for Neptunus here to lead off the last inning.
Number 18, Nook. Pinch running is number 24, Kirsten Fisher.
Base hit up the middle, run around in third is going to be held, and we've got runners on the corner, nobody out to start the seventh inning.
Van Heuvel dus met een omslag. De slagvrouw is Tanisha van Krevel.
Number 25, Tanisha van Krevel.
They're not really holding the energy up at this particular point in time.
Ball.
We'll see how it plays out. Neptunus can break it open. It might be a little bit discouraging going into their final at bat, but I'm sure if they keep it here 2-0, they'll feel confident enough in their offense that they might be able to push a couple across. Neptunus definitely has momentum and has held it throughout the game, keeping it close initially. Even though Olympia Haarlem had some base runners stranded early, Neptunus has been dominant from the beginning. And runner's going to take second base. No throw. We've got a runner on second and third as that ball was taken high. Ground ball to shortstop, off her chest. That's going to score a run, and everybody's safe. Runners advance to the corners, and it's 3-0 Neptunus. Again,
no outs.
They've been very, very solid on defense, but with these, with the rubber balls, you get a little skip and a tough bounce to handle on that one. And again, the runner advances and moves up to second base, putting the pressure on.
Lisa Hoeverts aan slag voor Neptunus. Die nu zeer riant ervoor staan met 3-0 natuurlijk. Hoogbal.
Neptunus a great opportunity here to break the game wide open.
Yeah. Runners at second and third base. No outs.
And a line drive at the first baseman. Great catch.
So, the first outs.
Continually impressed with the reaction time of the players at first and third base.
Minke Blok is the next batter for Neptunus. Foul ball. 22 the count. Missing there, and a 4-0 score now for Neptunus.
It was a fair ball, just squeaked past the base inside the line. That's going to score one, and we again have runners on the corners.
Strike. It's still one out. Nog steeds maar 1-0. Dus Neptunus gaat ermee aan de haal. Daar. Oh, bijna gevangen. Het gaat niet door. Foutbal.
It's an interesting decision from the coaching staff of Olympia to bring the infield in with runners on the corners with the fast pace of the gym floor here. Personally, I think I'd step them back just a couple steps. I think they could turn too. Like this. But it pays off in the end as they're going to throw the runner out at home and then a snap throw to second and the runner back.
So 2 outs now. Well played.
So the coach knows something I don't as they get the out at the plate, saving the run, keeping it at 4-0.
En Eva Voortman aan slag. Nu top op de lijst. Lopen ze op 1 en 2. 2-0.
And they're going to work themselves out of this jam.
Out. En dat is de derde 0. 4-0 voorsprong voor Neptunus. En dat betekent, denk ik, dat het bijna onmogelijk is voor Olympia om nu nog gelijk te komen tegen het pitchergeweld van Eva Voortman.
Yeah, great job by Olympia to give themselves just enough breathing room headed here into the bottom of the 7th inning, keeping the deficit at 4. Let's see if they have enough to scratch through and push this one to extra innings. I mean, it's been such a great weekend. Why stop now?
Number 5 is batting, and that's Julia van der Meer. That's the 8th spot.
Neptunus has to feel good here in the final, going into the bottom of the 7th with a 4-0 lead, and their new acquisition, national team pitcher Eva Voortman, taking the mound with an 8-9-1 lineup for Haarlem.
Only 8. There are only 8 players.
8-1-2. 8-1-2.
So, perhaps. But I don't think so.
If they roll it over here, we'll see.
We'll see.
They left the bases loaded in the 1st. Maybe they can load them up here again in the 7th.
Strikeouts.
That's a great start.
Here we go.
Great start to the bottom of the 7th if you're a Neptunus Damas player. 1 quick out, 2 outs away from a championship.
Number 6, Ilona Andrian.
Ilona's. Strike.
And that's going to be strike 3. We've got 2 outs.
Yes.
Neptunus has played well all the way through.
Yeah. Dit was een wijdbal.
It'll be interesting to see if this is a sign of things to come as the Golden League is expanding.
Ja.
These two teams will definitely play each other more in the next couple years.
The season is long.
Absolutely. Off the ceiling to the catcher, and that'll do it.
And that's the end. En dat betekent dat Neptunus de 20ste cup heeft gewonnen. En Olympia halen hem tweede. En ja, op de gedeelde derde plaats. Congratulations, ja, dat zei ik al. Gefeliciteerd. Mooi gedaan. En wij gaan afscheid nemen van het hele spektakel door de ceremonie. En dat zullen we van afstand volgen. Ik zal daar geen commentaar meer op geven. We don't comment de prijsuitreiking, denk ik, hè? So it's...
That's it for us.
I think so.
Well, it was a great experience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Signing off.
We kunnen nog even naar de beelden kijken en dan hebben we het gehad, denk ik. Wij blijven nog met de beelden hier, maar u moet verder maar luisteren naar wat er te horen valt aan commentaar. Dank u voor dat u bij ons wilde zijn de afgelopen dagen. Wij hebben ervan genoten. Ik hoop dat u dat ook heeft gedaan. En wellicht tot volgend jaar.